We're gonna try to do the like these like I call them like little mini movies. So we're gonna try to do the mini movies again. Hopefully we can use this live as a tutorial. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Y'all know the last time it was not working out. Good, I'm glad that you're doing well. Where is it? What is the last one I did? I think it was 2 days ago. So we're gonna try to do another one of these. Hopefully it works pretty well this time around, because y'all know last time Grok was acting a fool. So we're gonna see what happens this time. All right, so the first thing I wanna do is I'm gonna pick a topic. So the first thing that we're going to do when we're creating these types of videos is we're going to pick our topic. And if you guys are in the community, then you guys already should have your content buckets. Now, I recently changed my content buckets, so mine is gonna be a little bit different than what it normally is. But I am going to go with, let's do a fun one. So let's look at the AI, the haters that be talking about AI. Okay, so you're gonna look inside of your content buckets for your topic. That's the first thing that you're going to do. So we're gonna just pick any one of these topics. I think I'm gonna pick this one. If you hate AI, are you also anti-Canva? So I'm gonna pick this one, and I usually like to put like done next to it so that I know that it's done. And then what we're going to do is we are going to take it over to, let me see, I think I have been doing these in Grok so far. Yeah, many movies. So let me give you guys also the prompt for this. So I have been doing it in Grok. If you use ChatGPT, you can also do it inside of ChatGPT as well. But I have been using Grok, and I've also been using, I posted inside of the community that I've also been using Kimi, and I've had DeepSeek. This one is DeepSeek. I've had DeepSeek since it came out. I think in like 2023, it launched in 2023. So I've been using DeepSeek ever since. And then I stopped using it at one point, and then I started using it recently again. So I really, really like DeepSeek when it comes to content, like getting your scripts and stuff like that. I feel like it gives you more, options to writing your content versus ChatGPT, because I do feel like Chat is a little bit filtered. And DeepSeek, you know, this is from China. This is a Chinese AI platform, so it's not as filtered as Chat is. So this is gonna be our topic, and then this is the caption that I have, I mean, not the caption, but the prompt that I've been using. So it says, rewrite this TikTok video transcript using the same format as the original, but apply it to this topic. Then you're gonna put your topic in here. You're gonna put it in parentheses, and then I want you to create prompts for what the scene, action, transcript, outfit should look like for each after each one, and then what her hairstyle should look like. We're gonna keep the hairstyle consistent throughout the entire video. The outfits, they need to be inverted triangle body shape friendly. This part is not necessary. And if you don't care about the hairstyle and the outfits and stuff like that, then it's a whole different story. Wait, is this the one? Where's the mini movies? That is not the prompt. Hold on, let me see. Where's the prompt for this? What the hell? Where's the prompt? I guess I don't have a prompt for this. I gotta structure a prompt for this because let me actually tell it, give me a complete prompt for the reenactment mini movies we've been doing. Let me tell it to give me a prompt. Because the way I be doing these, I literally just be talking to it and telling it what I want. And then if it messes anything up, I tell it to fix it. So I don't have like an official prompt for this. But let me see what it's gonna give me. Okay, create a 75 to 85 second vertical TikTok style mini movie reenactment in a realistic cinematic handheld movie style. The video is a casual conversation between two, I'm gonna change this, Black women, best friends. I'm gonna change all of this. So I'm gonna say to give me a universal fill in the blank prompt. Thank you for tapping, Sandra. I think I'm on too early. I might be on too early. Why did I send anybody to my live? That's fine. I'll just stay on a little bit longer. This is not doing what I wanted to do. Create the prompt so that anyone in any industry can use it, not specific for my brand. Give me the prompt only, no scenes. Jamon Lee. Okay, let me see. Handheld cinematic feel, like a short real life film scene, soft upbeat background music. This is unnecessary. This is not always the case though. Quick cuts every 2 to 5 seconds for fast pacing, include 3 to 4 short dreamy flashback scenes. This is not doing what I wanted to do. Let me go into DeepSeek and see what it says. Give me a complete prompt for a reenactment mini movies I've been creating that are 90 seconds long. And then I want the scene, each scene Each scene should have a scene prompt, outfit, I'm gonna say consistent, no, I'm gonna say outfit. Maybe I'm not saying this right. Outfit, hairstyle, characters, action taken. Ooh, child. This is already getting on my nerves. Transcript and I think that's it. And transcript. Write a universal prompt that anyone in any industry can use. All right, let me see what it's giving. Hey, Serenity, how are you? Welcome to the... Y'all, they're not sending anybody in here. Swore. Okay, let's see. You're an AI assistant helping me produce a 90-second reenactment mini movie. I'll provide the scenario for each scene. You will output scene prompt, outfits, hairstyle, character, action taken, and the transcript. And then the scenario to reenact is gonna be, this is where you're gonna describe the scenario and then desired lesson or outcome. Okay, okay. And then the tone that you want it to be in, the total amount of seconds, and then they have the scene numbers here. The characters, the outfits, the action taken. Let's try this one. This is a long ass prompt. Okay, so I'm gonna try this prompt here. Let's try this prompt. So you're gonna get your topic from, what are you promoting? Oh, what am I prompting in? DeepSeek. This is DeepSeek, one of my hidden gems. One of my hidden gems. So let's try this one. Let me see. So I'm going to put, describe, okay, so the topic, I'm gonna say the topic is, what was the topic again? We have our topic. If you hate AI, are you still anti-Canva? So that's gonna be our topic. And then, thank you for the Go Popular. The desired outcome, I'm going to tell it to create one. Desired outcome, create one based on the topic I gave you. The tone and style, okay, so my branding is inspired, and you guys can figure out what your branding style is, but I already know what mine is. Mine is inspired by Ryanair, because it's very sarcastic, and Duolingo. So my brand, tone, and voice is inspired by Ryanair and Duolingo. I'm also gonna tell it it's very sarcastic, witty, and funny. It's also guerrilla style. And then it represents quiet wealth and still remains humble So it represents quiet health, but it still remains humble. So it's not like a flashy type of wealth. And then it's inspired by Ryanair and Duolingo. It's sarcastic, witty, and funny. It's also guerrilla style as well. And then also the language used is AAVE to attract minority women. Total length is going to be 90 seconds, or it can be a little bit more, it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna put 90 plus seconds, just in case we gotta go over, because we don't wanna rush it. Then it says for each scene, provide the following. And in parentheses, I'm going to tell it to fill in the blanks as needed. So I'm gonna say, do you use Brand Bible? No, I don't. I just learned about that tonight. But the only thing about that is I don't like that you can't extend videos on there. And then the way that she was showing us tonight how to extend videos on Canva, I understand what she was talking about, but that's not what I was talking about. So, like, you know, when, I don't know if you know, but when you go on Grok, I'll show you, they might not do it because they gave me, there's a limit on how many videos you can extend. I did not even know that until tonight. But if you go like on Grok, there's a thing right here and it says extend from frame. And then you can just stop at this last frame and continue from this last frame. So I knew what she was talking about, but I was like, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, you say you knew that, but she didn't. Yeah, I figured that she didn't really know what I was talking about, but that's fine. Hopefully somebody else learned something from that. I already, I know you already moved past that. That's okay. Hopefully somebody else learned something new that they didn't know. But I don't use Brand Bible. Oh, she didn't know who she was talking to. I thought she knew. That was my first time up there on that panel, so she probably didn't realize. That's all right. And thank you for the TikTok. Oh, okay. That makes sense. You can't fault her. She doesn't know me. I don't know her, so it's all good. It is all good. Like I said, hopefully somebody else learned something from that. You just never know who knows what. Let me see. Okay, so the characters, I'm going to say the main character is Latoya. And then any character after that, what's the second character? I don't know. I guess the supporting character? I don't know. Supporting character, I'm gonna tell it to create your own character. But for this one, it's gonna be a hater. So I'm gonna say, create your own character. And then I'm also gonna say, for this specific mini movie, it's going to be a person who is a troll hating on AI. Action taken. They need to come up with these. I'm not doing all of that. Absolutely not. Get rid of this. Let's see what it comes up with. Let me make sure I put the topic in here. Where the hell is the topic? Right here. Okay. Let's see what it comes up with. You can't make videos on Grok? What? What is going on? Right, we all start from somewhere. I know I still have a lot to learn. You and I both, Serenity. You and I both. I don't claim to know everything, and I'm always learning as well. We all got a lot to learn. Trust and believe. What? What the hell is going on with these platforms? Mine is working. I don't know. Have you tried reaching out to them? Maybe like calling them or emailing them? Okay, so let me start from the beginning real quick. So we're creating one of these mini movies. We're gonna try again. This was our last one that it was giving us problems. So we're gonna try again and see how it turns out. The first thing that I did was I have gotten the topic that I wanted to talk about. So if you're in the community, you guys should have your content buckets already. Choose one of the topics from your content buckets. Then what I did was I created a whole new prompt, because the way I be prompting, y'all, I literally just be talking to it off the top of my head. So this is a long prompt. I'm gonna put this inside of the community as well on a Google Doc. All you have to do is copy and paste it and then just fill out certain parts of it. So you're gonna put your topic here. You're going to, it says desired lesson or outcome. I told it to create one based on the topic that I gave it. And then the tone and style, this is gonna be your brand tone and voice. So mine is inspired by Ryanair and Duolingo. And if you want to know what your brand tone and voice is, one way that you can do it, if you have chat, you can go into chat and you can ask chat. Let's say you have no idea. You can say, based on all of our conversations, what would you describe my brand tone and voice as? So you can say, based on all of our conversations, what would you describe my brand tone and voice as? And it's gonna tell you. So it says, your brand voice, how you sound, is direct and unfiltered. You don't dance around the point. You say what people are thinking, but don't say it out loud. This is for me specifically. And then it says conversational, and it's not teacher mode. It also says humor with a little bit of bite, sarcastic, observant, slightly petty, which is true. And then it says emotionally driven. It's not robotic, culturally grounded, things like that. So it'll tell you how your brand tone and voice is. And then what you can also ask it is, give me the top 5 brands that my brand tone and voice is similar to. And tell me which ones I should use in my content, sales pages, emails, etc. So I said, give me the top 5 brands that my brand tone and voice is similar to, and tell me which ones I should use in my content, sales pages, emails, etc. Y'all see, the first one is Ryanair. I already knew that. The second one is Duolingo. I don't know if y'all ever had Duolingo, but they are feisty. I used to have it on my phone, the app, and the stuff they used to be sending me, I'm like, who the fuck do you think you talking to? So these two, Ryanair and Duolingo, these two are me. It also says Wendy's as well. Wendy's, they sometimes be roasting people. And then Nike, Glossier as well, and it'll give you the top 5 brands once you tell it, and then it should also tell you which ones. So it says a couple of them. I wanted to pick 2, so just tell it to pick the top 2. Do you only use chats or other bots as well? I use other bots. I use DeepSeek. And I started using this one, which is really, really good. These are Chinese ones, guys. So this one is Kimi. I use this one as well. These are Chinese bots. Way better than the American ones. I'm just saying. Good thing there's not too many people on here. But I've definitely been using DeepSeek and Kimi. That's how I'll be writing all of these. Oh, I actually do have Kimi up. That's how I'll be writing all of these scripts and stuff for my videos. So, yeah. I was following along with that girl to see what she was talking about, but whatever. Okay. Let me see. So those are the brands that I like. You got it. That I like. You got it. I'm going to check it out. Yeah, make sure you're just asking. You can ask chat. You can ask any software that you use. You can ask. It doesn't matter which one you use. You can ask whichever one you use. I asked chat, and then I asked DeepSeek. I think DeepSeek told me the same thing, and I think Kimi also told me the same thing. So it's pretty accurate. You said, so where do you render the videos after you put them on Google Docs? So I create the videos inside of Higgsfield, because I'm able to create images unlimited. I'll create the images on here, like the pictures, and then I create the videos inside of Grok. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. So let's see what it created for us. Okay, so it gives us the amount of scenes. This is scene 1 of 4, so that means that we're gonna have 4 different scenes. And then, hold on, let me put my phone on silent. We're gonna have 4 different scenes. And then it gives us the scene prompt. So this is gonna be like the background, the environment that she's in, the outfits. It gives us the troll, what the troll is wearing, the hairstyles, any type of hairstyles, and then the characters, any type of action that we want them to do, and then it gives us the transcript. Plus, well, the transcript is the same thing as the dialogue. That just basically means what each person is going to say. That's what it gives us. So it gives us all 4 scenes. So the first thing that we have to do is we got to create the images. So like I said, I use Higgsfield. To create which one? The images, Sandra? Where do we go to create the images or, the videos? I use Grok because I pay $30 a month for Grok. And so far it has not been giving me any type of cap. So I use Grok. Do we always have to create images to produce videos? From what I know so far, yes. From what I know so far, yes. I think you can just put, you know, the prompt here without the image, but then it's going to give you a random video. So let's say we put this action, it's going to give you a random video. So if you're fine with random videos, then that's fine. So this one, I just put the prompt here and I didn't put any image. How many is it per scene? How many images per scene is 1. This is what it created. So if you're fine with this, then that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. So you can just put the prompt and then it'll automatically create your videos for you. But I do 1 per scene. So for scene 1, we have our, like what they're going to look like, what they're going to be wearing, and that's going to be for the whole of scene 1. And then scene 2, we have another environment that they're going to be in, and then that's going to be 1 for scene 2. So there's only 4 scenes. We only need to create 4 images. That's it. So let me go into Higgsfield. Let me go into Higgsfield, and I want to get this prompt here first so that I have it. Okay, so I'm going to copy and paste this prompt. I'm going to take out a lot of this. And then it says use reference image 1 to represent character named Latoya. Use reference image number 2. This is supposed to say 2. Number 2 to represent character named, I'm gonna call him Loser. That's gonna be his name, Loser. I've been paying for Grok and don't even know how to use it. I thought you use it all the time, Lucy. I thought you use it all the time. So this is going to be our reference. And then let me go back into DeepSeek. And I'm going to copy the scene, the outfits, for both of them, the troll and Latoya. And I am also going to, okay, so I'm going to copy the characters, the hairstyle, the outfits for both of them, and then the scene. So I'm going to copy all of this, and I'm going to bring it into Google Docs real quick because I want to edit some stuff on here. I started using it from your live after I got the training, but it kept producing different faces. Oh, okay. So to avoid that from happening, what I usually do is I upload the image. So you click on this plus sign right here, and then you just click on upload or drop images, and you select any image that you want. And then it keeps it consistent. So make sure you're uploading the same or a similar image to what you want it to look like. So this one you guys can see is the same. Let me turn down the light. The brightness is too high. So you guys can see this is the same image or the same character. And then as this one, this is the same character as well. But she's just wearing a different outfit, same character. And these are based off of the images that I created. So all you have to do is just upload the same character all the time to get it consistent. You say you haven't figured out its prompting. I usually use DeepSeek. So as far as like, I don't create images on there because I don't like the way that they produce images. It just looks too AI for me. But You can create consistent characters with the images as well. Yeah, I don't really like their images on there. If you're into that type of look, then that's different. But for the videos, all you have to do for the videos, like for this one, the first one that I'm gonna do, I'll show you guys. You just put the action taken, and then if you wanted to talk, you put the transcript as well. I'll show you guys how to do it. Yeah, I don't use it for images. I'm not really a fan of how they look, but I do use it all the time for videos. Okay, so I'm gonna take out some of this stuff here. This is gonna be the scene prompt. Handheld, slightly shaky, guerrilla style shot, medium close up on Latoya sitting at a minimalist coffee shop window. Golden hour light hits her golden hoops behind her. She has her laptop, and I'm gonna say Lenovo ThinkPad. Laptop open to Canva, camera whips, pans, messy hair troll. I'm gonna say a messy hair man, because if you put troll, it might actually put a troll. Hunch over a phone muttering. Then we have our outfits. Latoya is going to be wearing a cream linen. No, I forgot to tell it that I like vibrant colors as well. So I'm gonna just say a baby blue button up, half tucked, high waisted, simple leather slides, and then a thin golden chain, no Lux logos, quiet Lux. And the troll is gonna have, I'm gonna call him Loser. His name is Loser. Then we have our hairstyles. I'm gonna change this to Loser. And then I'm gonna actually tell it to change all of them to Loser. Okay. So I'm going to copy and paste this entire prompt. Not you laughing. I'm gonna copy and paste this entire prompt, and then I'm gonna use one of my reference images. I like to use the same one. So I'm gonna use this one as a reference image. This is also how you can keep the character consistent. Use similar reference images all the time. All the time. That's what I do. I have like a select few that I want her to continue to look like, so I use the same ones, rotate them, and just use the same ones. So I'm gonna say use reference image number 2. So let me go onto Pinterest, and I'm gonna find a person. I'm gonna say ugly homeless man. Let's see what we get. Oh my gosh, I am weak. Let's see, which one should he look like, y'all? Thank you for the gifts, digital. Y'all want him to look like this? Good evening. I am weak. What should he look like, guys? This is for the troll. This is gonna be funny. Oh my gosh. Let me see. What should he look like? We gotta pick one. This one is funny. He's cute. Okay. He is cute. Okay, we're gonna use him. He's cute. And look at him. He got 665 likes. I'm about to give him another one. What the hell is going on here? Look at this one. Oh my gosh, I am weak. I'm weak. Oh my gosh, these are funny. We're doing a reenactment, like one of those mini movies, I call them. And you gave him the 666, yes, and he looked like a 666 too. So we're gonna use him as the reference image. Okay, so we have what Latoya is gonna look like, and then we're gonna upload what our troll is gonna look like, which is him. So we got two of them. This is Latoya, and this is the troll here. We have our prompt inside of the box. I'm gonna change this to 16 by 9. That's how we get it like the long way, like a hot dog style. And then I'm gonna use Nano Banana Pro since I get unlimited, and I'm gonna generate. It says unwashed dreads. Hold on. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm gonna say refer to reference image 2. That's what I want him to look like. Well, that's what I want his hair to look like. He ain't wearing no freaking locks. Absolutely not. They bright and feisty for that. About some unwashed locks. You already know where that's going. Okay, so let's see what it generates. And then once this one generates, what I usually do is I base, since we only need 4 images, I'm gonna base the other 3 images off of this one image. The fact they put unwashed locks, exactly. Unwashed locks, like, excuse me? Why we can't have the locks washed? He looks scary. So this is what it gave us. Why did it give us 3 images though? Like 3. Let me make sure. I'm gonna regenerate this and see what it's giving. This is funny though. Let me see what it's giving. This is what it gave us. They won't let me get rid of this. Okay, there. So this is our main character, Latoya. I don't know what's going on with this laptop in the middle. And then this is our boo here. Our boo. I'm trying to look in the prompt and see. I'm generating it again just to see what it's going to give us, and then we can move on. Okay, this one is better. Definitely better. So we have our main character, and then we have our troll here. This one is definitely better, for sure. So now we're gonna create the rest of the prompts. So that's for 1, or the rest of the images. That's for 1, and then this is gonna be the second one. So I'm gonna go all the way down to, for this one, I just need to put the scene prompt. So for the second one, moving forward, all you need to do is just put the scene prompt, because we already have our base image of what we want them to look like, what they're gonna be wearing. So you just click on it and then you use it as a reference image. After you click on the image, you're gonna go to the right and you're gonna use it as a reference image. And then you guys can see they added it here on the bottom. So we just get rid of this one and we get rid of this one. We don't need them anymore, and we're just going to be working off of this. So now I'm going to delete most of this, not everything. What I usually do is I usually keep this part where it says use reference image 1 to represent character name Latoya, use reference image 2 to represent character name Loser. I usually keep that at the top just so, you know, sometimes these AI be acting like they don't know what you're talking about. So just to avoid any of that, I just leave it at the top. And then I'm gonna also say do not change any hairstyles or outfits, because sometimes they be doing that too. And then we can generate that one, and then we can move on to the next one, number 3. We're just taking the scene prompt. And we're gonna do the same thing, just replacing this scene prompt with the new one. Come on. And then we have scene number 4, just replacing the scene prompt with the new one. What is this? Why does it keep doing that? What the hell? Why does it keep doing that? That shit is annoying. Let me do this one again. She's not speaking yet, so let me take this part out. Ugh. Let me do this one again, y'all. All right, let's generate this one again. We're gonna do unlimited. You're not stealing my credits. No. All right, so this one came out good. We're redoing this one because I don't know why it's splitting it up into 3 images. And then we have our last one. So let's go to our 4th one, which is this one. And then I'm gonna use the same exact, is it this one? No. I'm gonna use the same exact image. So the original image, I'm gonna use it as a reference again, which is already here as a reference. And then we can just switch out the scene. Wide shot of Latoya walking out the cafe. Troll is speed walking behind her. Phone out, looking like he's about to ask a question. All right, let's do this one. So we have our 4 scene prompts. Let me delete this one so I don't get confused. Is Higgsfield going to give you the prompt? No. So you get the prompt from, I'm using DeepSeek. If you don't use DeepSeek, you can also use chat as well. So it depends on which one you're using. I use DeepSeek for these types of videos because it's pretty much unfiltered on DeepSeek. Y'all know I be cursing and stuff. And chat, they a little bit too filtered for my liking. But you can use chat as well. If you're somebody who doesn't curse or you do like minimal cursing and stuff and your stuff is not as, I don't know, like mine, then you can definitely use chat for this as well. You're gonna get your prompts in chat. What What is this supposed to be? Over the shoulder from behind, troll looks at his own phone screen. Okay, so let's try this one. Okay, so now we have which one kept giving you the same 3 videos. Higgsfield. We're on Higgsfield. I'll put it in the chat for you guys. HIGGSFIELD.AI. So we should have 4 in total. Why do we have 5? Something is not right. Oh, this one is messed up. This is a messed up one. So let's delete this one. So here's the first one. Here's the second one. The third one. And then the fourth one. So those are the only 4 images that you need. Now, the next thing we got to do is we're going to turn them into videos. I use Grok because so far I have not had an issue with it being unlimited. So what you're going to do when you get inside of Grok is you're going to click on Imagine. This is what the home page looks like. Is she No. No, she's not taking a homeless man home. He's basically a troll. He's like one of those AI haters that be talking about, oh, AI slop and AI is using up all the water, is just talking trash. That's what he is. He's basically a troll. Hell no. Why would she be taking him home? We don't do that type of stuff. What the hell? That is not in our character to do any of that. Taking no homeless man home. That's crazy. The last... He is. He running behind her in this last one. That is funny. Taking him home is crazy. He's running behind her. Okay, so I like to use Grok. This is what the home page looks like. I have Super Grok. If you don't have Super Grok, you're not going to be able to do this, guys, because the free version, I think they say it only gives you 3 videos. So you can do it in Higgsfield with the video option here, but obviously this takes credits. So I'm not using up my credits for this when I can just use Grok that I paid $30 for. So once you get on the home page, you're going to click on Imagine. It says Imagine right here. You're going to click on where it says Imagine. And then it's going to bring you to all of the videos and stuff like that. Where we're going to be focused on is this box at the bottom where it says type to Imagine, and then you can add any reference images that you put. So to upload an image, you're going to click on this plus sign. I forgot to download the images. Wait, I got to download the images. Duh. Download the images first. So I'm going to say troll 1. The second one, I'm going to say, I think this is the second one. And I think troll 2. Hold on, let me just make sure these are the right frames. Okay. And then this is troll 3. And troll 4. So you download it and then you go into Grok. Now there's a plus sign here. You're going to click on this plus sign. Upload or drop images. This is where you're going to upload your images. You'll see images here on mine. These are images that I already uploaded. So this is like my quote unquote library of images. If you don't have any, you just click on here, upload or drop images. You select whichever image that you want. We're gonna go with this first one, Troll 1. And then after it's done spinning, that's how you know it's loaded on here. In this box here where it says type to imagine, this is where you're going to put your action prompt and you're going to put your dialogue, what you wanted to say. So where's the action prompt? Right here, action taken. Right here where it says action taken, this is where the movement is gonna happen. So we're gonna copy this whole thing, paste it. Troll stabs his phone screen with both thumbs, muttering. Latoya glances over, one eyebrow raised. She takes a slow sip. Troll looks up. I gotta call him Loser, because I changed his name. Loser stabs his phone. I think I'm missing one part of this. Hold on, let me see. I'm still new to this, guys, so I don't have like a complete thingy-mabobber. Jamon Lee, bring me to, oh, right here. Let me see. What was I putting for this one? No, not this one. Where's the very first one? Because I know I was putting something else here. No, this is the flashback one. All right, maybe I'm bugging. Okay. So let me upload this again. I'll do Troll 1. Thank you, Lucy. And then we'll do action taken. I feel like I'm missing something. I don't know. It'll come to me. And then we're gonna add the dialogue. So this is gonna start making them speak. So the troll is gonna speak first. He's gonna say, girl, AI got everybody out here lazy. Like, use your own brain for once. I hate that robot ass shit. You see how DeepSeek, it allows you to curse. Sometimes chat, they just be doing the most. So the troll is the one that's gonna start speaking first. There we go with the gifting suspended. For what? What is the issue now, please? Ridiculous. Press laugh. I didn't even want to laugh. That ain't funny. Okay. So we have our action. We're going to copy our transcript as well. And then we're going to put our transcript inside of this same box. So I'm going to paste it. I'm going to get rid of this part here. And then you can either put dialogue or you can put transcript. I'm going to change his name to Loser, because that is what we named him. And then you want to put your quotations. So again, if you guys don't know what a quotation mark is, let me show you. This is how it should look whenever you're putting any type of dialogue, anything that you want them to say. So this is how it should look. You're either going to say transcript, and you're going to put the name of the character, quotation marks. This is called a quotation mark. So you have to put these in the beginning. Sometimes you can get away without doing it, and then it'll make it talk. But a lot of the times now, it has to be there in order for it to talk and get it to say what you want it to say. So it says transcript, then the name of the character, and then quotation marks, and then whatever you want them to say, and then you add quotation marks at the end. Sometimes I forget at the end and it still does it. Or you can do dialogue. You can say dialogue. They both mean the same thing. You can either use the word transcript or you can use the word dialogue. It doesn't matter. I use both of them and they both work fine. So you can say transcript or you can say dialogue and they both work fine. You just got to make sure that you're putting the quotations and the character that's speaking. Is this in the community and will it be inside of the community? I'm going to upload this tutorial inside of the community so that you guys can have it. Last time we did one and it was just a hot mess. So I couldn't upload that one, but hopefully tonight this one goes smooth because I'm just going to upload this whole video inside of the community. So you can do a transcript or dialogue. Put the character's name and don't forget your quotations. So I'm going to go back here. We have it here. The transcript, we have the name of the character and then we have what we want it to say. What I'm also going to put in the beginning here is woman. What the hell? Don't play with me. I'm going to say woman in blue shirt is named Latoya. And then man in gray sweater is named Loser. So I said woman in the blue shirt is named Latoya and man in gray sweater is named Loser. That way the AI system knows which character is which. I'm also going to tell it woman in blue shirt does not speak at all. Sometimes if you do not put this prompt here, it makes both of them speak. So whichever person is speaking, for example, he's gonna be speaking. The guy in the gray shirt, he's gonna be speaking. So we don't want Latoya to be speaking. We don't want her to be speaking. This is why I put woman in blue shirt does not speak at all. Welcome to the building, Black people. I am up late. I am back to this late schedule. Who knows how long it's gonna last. There's too many people here, y'all. So I gotta work at night or go live at least at night. Because there's too many people. I gotta wait for this place to clear out. Too much people in here. How are you? I haven't seen you in a minute. So just to do a little quick recap, we have the woman in the blue shirt, her name is Latoya, and then we have the man in the gray sweater, his name is Loser, all right? So we described the characters to the AI system. Then we told it, woman in blue shirt does not speak at all because he is gonna be speaking first. The troll is gonna be speaking first. So we don't want her to say anything. And then we have our action that they're gonna be taking. And then we also have our transcript. The transcript is basically saying what each character is going to be saying. So Loser, he's gonna talk first. Now I'm gonna change this. Where is 16:9? (16:9). And then I'm gonna do 10 seconds just to give him enough time to talk and send it off. and then it's going to create the video for you. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do an extension because earlier it told me that I ran out, my limit was up. So I don't know if it's going to allow me to do extensions. I might just have to do different frames. So you just wait for it to generate. In the meantime, I like to multitask. I don't want to confuse you guys. So this one that we're doing, the troll, he's going to speak first, then Latoya, then him, then Latoya. So in the first scene, he speaks 2 times and she speaks 2 times. If it lets us extend the frame, and you can only extend the frame up to 30 seconds as well. So if it's anything past 30 seconds, you got to create a whole new video for that. So let's see what it's giving. Actually, I'm going to move on to the next one. So I'm going to go to scene 2, and I am going to take the action. Oh, this one is done.
Girl, AI got everybody out here lazy. Like, use your own brain for once. I hate that robot ass shit. Girl, AI got everybody out here lazy. Like, use your own brain for once. I hate that robot ass shit.
This actually came out good.
Girl, AI got everybody out here
This
lazy.
came out good. Let's see if it's going to let me extend the frame. Let's see. So now Latoya has to speak. So I'm going to just copy Latoya's line. And she's going to say, so you ain't using AI for nothing? Not even design? I wish it talked the way I talked. Let's see. So to extend the frame, you're going to click on extend from frame right here. Is it going to let me? Ooh, okay, okay. And then what I'm going to tell it is man in gray sweater does not speak at all. Then we're going to put dialogue or transcript, it doesn't matter. And then we're going to paste what Latoya is going to say. Let me get rid of this quotation because it might let her start talking and say Latoya. So she's going to say, so you ain't using AI for nothing? Not even design? I'm going to say, you sound like you lying. So I just added something else. You guys can keep it the way you want, or if you want to change it, you can change it as well. So I just added this extra line here, and then you can extend it for 6 seconds, or you can extend it for 10 seconds. Sometimes it depends on how much they're saying, or how much time, like if they're pausing in between, determines how many seconds I'll give them. So she's going to say, and I'm going to do 3 dots, just so it's a little bit of a pause. So she's going to be like, well, she's supposed to. So you ain't using AI for nothing? Not even design? You sound like you lying. Oh, we reached our freaking limit. Okay. And then they're going to tell me to upgrade to Super Grok. $300 a month? I don't think so. So what we can do is we can actually just create a new one. If you reach your limit, guys, just create a new one. Nobody has time for that. So it's going to create a new one. Sometimes also, if you're doing this on the on your phone, you can also do this on a laptop too. You can screenshot the last frame, and then you can use that as your new image to start it from that frame. I can show you guys how to do that as well. If you're on the phone, you know how to screenshot on the phone. If you're on your laptop or a desktop, you click on print screen. This is how you screenshot. If you're on a laptop or a desktop, you click on print screen. Let me show you. When I click on it, you see how it's going dark? And then you guys see the options up here. I just took a screenshot of the whole entire screen. So that's another option you guys can do as well. That's another way to extend the frame. If you run out of your limits here on Grok, that's another way you guys can do it as well. So in the meantime, I'm going to, where's the first part? Oh, gosh, I hope it did not get rid of the first part.
So you ain't using AI for nothing? Not even design? You sound like you lying.
So that's that. Where's the first part? What the hell?
So you ain't using AI for nothing? Not even design? You sound like you lying.
Don't piss me off. Where is the first part? We might have to, oh, here it is. Boom. So this is the first part. I'm going to download it, and I'm also going to go into CapCut and edit it at the same time. So this is CapCut. What I usually do, you guys can create all of your videos at one time, and then you can edit it when you are done creating all of your videos. But I'm the type of person, I like to multitask. I'm not gonna sit here and wait for one by one video to be done before I start editing. Absolutely not. I do things at the same time. So once one is done, I'll go into CapCut, click on import, and then I think this is the first one, or it might be the second one. Just drag your files in here and drag them down as well. This is the second part. And then you can just edit it as well inside of CapCut. I usually put the speed up a little bit just so it can move faster. Let me just edit this real quick. And this is easy
Bro,
to
AI
edit.
got everybody out here lazy. Like, use your own brain for once. I hate that robot ass shit.
And then we can get rid of this. Get rid of this.
I hate that robot ass shit.
So you ain't using AI for nothing? Not even design? You sound like you lying.
And then we can get rid of this part. So that is already done. We got 2 clips edited. Now we're gonna move on to the next one. So now he's gonna talk again. So we're gonna go back to our image
Girl,
here.
AI got everybody out here lazy. Like, use your own brain for once. I hate that robot ass shit. Girl, AI got everybody out here lazy. Like, use your
I'm gonna
own
put
brain
transcript.
for once. I hate that robot ass shit.
So what I usually do is, because we already have like this first one that we created, this first video that we created, because we already have it, you don't have to keep uploading the image again and again and again. So what I do is I'll go back to this first video, and then I'll just edit the caption, not the caption, but the prompt inside of here. So you guys can see, it still says the same thing. Woman in blue is named Latoya. Man in gray sweater is named Loser. Woman in blue shirt does not speak at all. So all you have to do is just add the new dialogue or the transcript, whatever you want it to say. You keep this part the same, and you just remove whatever else it said, and you just add the new thing that you want them to say inside of here. So you don't have to keep uploading the same image over and over. If you don't have any limits on your extensions, then just extend it. But mine is limited. I did a lot today. So they're probably like, girl, that's enough. I don't know if it's a 24-hour reset or what. So he's gonna say, hell nah, I keep it real. Real creativity, real struggle. These AI tools for the weak. I'm gonna say are for the weak. And then we can generate this one. Welcome back to the building. So this is gonna be our third one. And then Latoya is gonna speak one more time, and then we can move on to scene 2. But I'm gonna do scene 2 now at the same time, because I'm just extra enough. So again, we're gonna copy the action, and you only need the action the first time. So for the first generation, that's when you're going to do the action. You guys can see here that it's loading. So now this is gonna be scene 2. So we gotta get our image for scene 2, which is gonna be this one. And then we can do the same exact thing. I'm actually gonna put this here because I want to add something to it. Let me go back here. Who's gonna talk first? Let me see, the troll. The troll is gonna talk first. So I'm gonna copy this same part here. Woman in blue is named Latoya. Man in gray sweater is named Loser. Woman in blue shirt does not speak at all. I like to keep on repeating the same thing because y'all know AI, they be acting like they don't know what you're talking about. So just to avoid that, I just repeat the same thing over and over. It's just easier to do it than to have to regenerate the whole entire thing because it wants to act brand new. So I'm gonna copy, and then I'm gonna go back. This one is done.
Hell nah. I keep it real. Real creativity, real struggle. These AI tools are for the weak.
So this one is done.
Hell nah. I keep it real. Real
And this
creativity,
came out
real
good
struggle.
too.
These AI...
And then let me do this one since I'm already doing this, and then we can go back. So the troll, he's gonna speak first. Let me get what he's gonna say. And this is for scene 2. So he's going to say, I'm gonna say dialogue. Make sure you have your quotations, and then whatever the character's name is gonna be. That was, I mean, I used Canva for that one. That don't count. So while this one is generating, I'm gonna go back to the first one because Latoya, she has one more line left. And this is the same thing. So if you look on the left side, you'll see where the videos are generating, like your history of videos that you created. So this is the first one where he was talking. This is the second one where she was talking. And this is the third one where he was talking. So now she's going to talk again. So we're going to go to this second one. We're going to use this same one where she was talking. And what we're going to do is just come to the bottom and just change this part where it says dialogue. We're going to put the new dialogue here, what we want her to say. So you just paste it. Keep this part the same and just change what they're going to say. That's it. So she's going to say, bet. That meme you just posted, the one with the gradient background, I don't like that. The one with the ugly ass background and the glow effect, where did that come from? I'm gonna say, where did that come from, Sway? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. And then we just send it off and then it generates it. In the meantime, this one is done. This one is done. That's why I be multitasking, guys. But before I do that, I'm going to upload this one to
Hell
CapCut.
nah. Hell nah.
Editing is easy. I don't do any fancy
Design? You
stuff.
sound like you lying.
I do not do any fancy stuff. I just speed it up and then I just cut
sound
out
like
like
you're
some of the
lying.
quiet
Hell
parts.
nah. I keep it real. Real creative. Nah.
And you sound like you lying.
Hell nah.
We can cut that part out. Oh, shoot.
I keep it real. Real creativity, real struggle. These AI tools are for the weak.
And then we can cut out this last part. So that one is done. This one is still loading. Let's check this one.
That was, I mean, I used Canva for one. That don't count. That was
Some of this I'm going to cut out or I'll
I
speed
used
it up.
Canva for one.
So I'm going to
That don't
download
count.
this one. And then we can put this one into CapCut as well. We're going to put one in the middle here. This is the one that's still loading. So we're going to put that one inside of the middle. Right here. We're going to split it. We can get rid of that. And then we can split it here. Once he turns his head, we can cut out this middle part. I'm going to speed this part up to like 2x. Let me see how it looks on
AI tools are
2x.
for the weak. That was, I mean,
And then I'm going to
I use
speed this part up to 1.1 so he can
So for the
talk a
weak.
little faster.
that was, I mean, I used Canva for one.
And then we can cut this part in the middle.
Canva for one. That don't count. That don't count.
And then I'm going to cut out that last part. Look how she looked at his finger.
Tools are for the weak. That was, I mean, I used Canva for one. That don't count.
She is looking at him like, sir, shut the hell up. And then you looking like a bum on top of that. Okay, this one is done.
That just posted, the one with the ugly ass background and the glow effect. Where'd that come from, Sway?
She looking at them, shut the hell up and don't
That
touch
meme you just
me.
posted, the one with the ugly ass background and the glow effect. Where'd that come from, Sway?
So this one came out good too. The thing about Grok is sometimes when it's cooperating, you don't really have to do too much. You can even just throw, like if you want to freestyle and let it do what it wants to do, you can just put an image in here and let it like freestyle. You don't even have to give it a prompt if you don't want to. I do that sometimes as well. So this is going to be the missing piece. So this is going to go in between this one and that one. So let's see. We're going to speed this up.
Bet. Bet. Real struggle. These AI tools are for the weak.
I'm going to cut it here.
These AI tools are for the weak. Bet.
That meme you just posted,
Cut it here. I don't want too much of a pause. Just a slight pause.
that meme you just posted, the one with the ugly ass background and the glow effect. Where'd that come from, Sway?
And then we can get rid of this last part. And the good thing about Canva, I mean, what is this, chat, is that you can see when they're talking. Let me move this closer. Like if you look on the bottom here, you can see these lines here. This is where they're talking. when there's no lines, like here, where he's going to be making that ugly ass face, he's not speaking here. But if you look at these lines here, you can see when they're talking, so you know when to cut the video whenever they're not talking. So that also makes it very easy to edit. You can do the same thing on your phone, but I think you would have to extract the dialogue, like the audio, first. But if you're doing it on a laptop, then it automatically shows you.
That was, I mean, I use Canva for one. That was, I mean.
Let me actually cut some of this pause out because this is too long. Y'all know these people on TikTok.
I mean, I use Canva for one. That don't count. That was, I mean.
Where'd that come from, Sway?
That was, I mean, I use Canva for one. That don't count.
Yes, digital caregiver. So if you guys are doing it on the laptop or your desktop, look for these lines here. This is where they are speaking. When you see a flat line, that means they're not speaking. That is an easy way. So which one are we on?
Canva for one. That don't count.
Okay. So we're on to scene 2. This is chat. We don't need chat. We're on to scene 2, and we already have our image for scene 2. So we did the first part. I used Canva for that one. That one doesn't count. And then Latoya's going to speak, he's going to speak, and Latoya's going to speak. So it seems like for every scene for this specific video, they're speaking 2 times. So he speaks twice, and then she speaks twice. So now it's going to be her turn to speak. We're going to do the same thing. Copy the dialogue. And this is going to be the second scene. So now we're completely done with this. This is over and done with. We're going to move on to this one. So now it's going to be her turn to talk. And I'm going to say, man in gray. And you guys can just copy and paste this part again. Gray sweater does not speak at all, but I'm just going to type it in because it's a little bit faster at this point. I don't have to go back and look at it. And then we can get rid of the action. Remember, the action is going to be for the first part. That's it, just for the first frame. Unless you're doing like them other videos that I do where I change up the actions all the time, then that's different. Or unless you want to change the actions, you can do different actions as well. But I'm going to get rid of it, and then all we need is the dialogue. So I'm going to paste what Latoya is going to say. Oh, bestie. No, she's not saying that. You're not my bestie. I'm going to say, first of all, you get that nasty finger out my face. I'm going to say, first of all, get that nasty finger out my face. Canva been had AI since before you could spell algorithm. I guess. And then the background remover, the magic right, the suggested design. I don't know if this is too long for 10 seconds. Let's try it. The good thing, guys, is that you guys can customize it however you want. So even if you don't like what the AI put, you can just customize it yourself. You can add stuff, you can take stuff out, what you want them to say. Since before you knew your name. Okay, let's change it. So you guys can see it's generating. What you can do is, what I usually do, I'll copy it. Like I'll copy what's inside of this box, and then I'll cancel it. Because sometimes if you don't copy it, it's going to get rid of everything. So make sure you copy your stuff first. And then we can come back here and we can just paste it. So we can say, since before you knew your name, since before you knew your name, period. The background remover, the magic right, the suggest a design. I think this is gonna be too much. Let me just do 2 of them. The background remover, the magic right, and then you can just generate it again. So while this one is going, y'all know I'm about to get started on the next one. We're gonna move down to scene 3. The reason why I don't like to continue with the rest of scene 2, we got like 2 more lines. The troll is gonna speak and then Latoya is gonna speak, is because from my experience, it knocks out what you're currently doing when you try to do everything at one time on the same scene. That's why I'm jumping to scene 3, because it's going to be a completely different picture and completely different video generation. So I'll just wait for this to be done. In the meantime, I'll just jump to scene 3 and then we can go back to scene 2. That's if you guys want to multitask. Good morning, Tyra's Hair Business. Happy Thursday. Welcome to the building. I was gonna say the business. So now it's the same thing. The first one is gonna be the action taken, and we're gonna start a whole new one with our new image. So this is gonna be image 3. Remember, we only did 4 images. We can paste that. Latoya taps her screen. She's not even in the frame. I don't know how this is gonna come out because she's not even in the frame. We'll see. And then let's do the dialogue. Let me hold your hand when I say this. Let me hold your hand when I say this. I'm gonna say, but don't touch me for real. But don't touch me for real. You can't be anti-AI and post a Canva design every Tuesday. That's like hating water, but showing up to the pool. I don't really like that last line. Let me hold your hand when I say this, but don't touch me for real. You can't be anti-AI and post a Canva design every Tuesday. That's like hating water, but showing up to the pool. Oh, I know what we can say. So I'm gonna leave this as the second part because it's gonna be too long. I wanna add something else to it. So, yeah. Okay. Let me just copy this part. This is like our base and add it here. Don't forget to add this because y'all know, again, AI be acting like AI. Woman in blue sweater. So she's going to be talking and I'm going to say the man in gray sweater, what is he wearing? A hoodie. Gray hoodie. What did we call it before? A sweatshirt? I don't know. I don't care. Gray hoodie. They should know what a gray hoodie is. So we have the action taken and then the dialogue. I know what I'm going to have her say after that. I'm going to have her say, that's like hating water, but showing up to the pool. And then I'm going to have her say, Let me paste this part. I don't like when it comes out black like that. Why are you doing that? That's like hating water but showing up to the pool, but judging from the way you look, it looks like you haven't touched water in a minute, sis. That's why I'm gonna have her say after. Oh, I said sweater. That's okay. I put hoodie this time. Hopefully they know what a hoodie is. Okay, so this is gonna be the second part. After that part is generating. That's like hating water but showing up to the pool. But judging from the way you look, it looks like, let me put a comma here so she can take like a pause. Judging from the way you look, actually I'm gonna put dot, dot, dot. Judging from the way you look, dot, 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 it looks like you haven't touched water in a minute, sis. That's what I'm gonna say.
Let me hold your hand when I say this. But don't touch for real. You can't be Antea AI and post a Canva design every Tuesday.
No. Okay. Let me upload this one. And then let me see something. Let me see. What the hell exactly? That was mad random. Like, that just blew my mind. Okay, I'm gonna say at image 1 is the main image. And I'm gonna say at image 1 is the main image, period. At image 2, and then we click on image 2, is Latoya in blue shirt, parentheses, main character. Latoya needs to be in at image 1. Let's try that and see what it does. And then we can go back to, I think this was the last one. What's this?
Been had AI since before you knew your name. The background remover? The magic right? First of all, get that nasty finger out my face. Canva been had AI since before you knew your name. The background remover? The magic right?
Okay, this one is good. So we can drag this into CapCut. This one is good, and then I think they got 2 more lines to say in this one. You love it? Y'all can get so creative with these. Like I said, this one is not like a 1, 2, 3 thing.
First of all, get that
Unless you're like a really good editor and you know how to do this. I'm still a grandma when it comes to this, so I'm learning.
Don't count.
First of all, get that nasty finger out my face. Canva been had AI since before you knew your name. The background remover? The magic right?
But obviously, the more you do it, the faster at it you get.
The background remover? The magic right?
Okay, this is good. What's this first part? Did we do this? Oh yeah, this is when he put the finger in her face. And it actually goes with it because it'll her facial expression as well. So that's good. Now we're gonna go back to scene 2. And we stopped here. The background remover, the magic right. So now he's gonna speak. So this is he speaking in this one? I think he's speaking.
That was,
Yeah, this is him speaking. We're going to use this one, get rid of the action, We'll just have Grok freestyle the action. He's gonna say that's different. That's just tools, not like full AI. I'm gonna do 6 seconds because that's short. He doesn't need a lot of time to say that. And let's see what this one is giving.
Let me hold your hand when I say this, but don't touch for real. You can't be anti-AI and post a Canva.
He is
design
way
every
too
Tuesday.
close. What the hell?
Let me hold your hand when I say this.
Look how
Don't
close
touch for
he
real.
is.
You can't be anti-AI and post a Canva design every Tuesday. Let me hold your hand when I say this.
I'm gonna
Don't touch for-
regenerate this one. He is mad close to her. Oh no. So this is what we have so far. We're gonna wait for these. This one is almost done. It's at 75%. Oh, that one is okay.
That's different. That's just tools, not like full AI.
Ain't that what creeps do?
That's different. That's just tools.
You're
not
right.
Like full AI.
You are right. Maybe we should leave it.
That's
Should
just
we leave
tools,
it?
Not like full AI.
That is what they
That's different.
do.
That's just tools, not like full AI.
That is funny.
That's different. That's just tools, not like.
The magic right?
Should we leave it, guys, or should we generate the new one? I'm gonna see what the new one is looking like anyway.
Magic right?
That's different. That's just tools, not like full AI.
Okay, that part is done. This one should be done as well. Damn! Now he really touching her.
I'll be anti-AI and post a Canva design every Tuesday. I'll be anti-AI and post a Canva design every
I
Tuesday.
can't hear it.
I'll be anti-AI and post a
What the
Canva
hell
design
is she
every
saying? I
Tuesday.
can't even hear it.
I'll be anti-AI.
No, I didn't delete that part. I already put it on Canva. I mean, I keep saying Canva, chat. I be confusing them. That part is right here.
Count.
First of all, get that nasty finger out my face. Canva been had AI since before you knew your name.
So I didn't delete that part.
Let me hold your hand when I say this, but don't touch for real. You can't be anti-AI and post a Canva design every Tuesday.
I like the way this one came out,
I'll be anti-AI and post a Canva
but she's
design
not
every
saying it
Tuesday.
properly. So I generated another one. We'll choose between this first
Hold your hand
one,
when I say this, but
or
don't touch
if
for
this
real.
one comes
You
out
can't
good,
be
we'll do this
anti-AI
one.
and post a Canva design every Tuesday.
Don't be anti-AI.
Let me hold your
I didn't
hand when
take that
say
part
this,
out.
but don't touch for real. You can't be anti-AI and post a Canva design every Tuesday. Don't be anti-AI and post a Canva design every Tuesday.
Why is it coming out like that? All right, let's go with this first one. It's fine.
Let me hold your hand when I say this, but don't touch for real.
This was
You
the
can't be
original one
anti-AI and
where I
post a
said,
Canva
why is he
design
so
every Tuesday.
close? Which one was the one before that?
Let me hold your hand when I say this, but don't touch for real. You can't be anti-AI.
That's enough. Doing the most. I think this is number 3, scene 3, the start of scene 3. She just come running out of nowhere. Girl, who are you? We never put you inside of this, so what are you doing? Random.
Let me hold your hand when I say this. but
This
don't
is
touch for
also
real.
low as well. So this one You guys can see this one is a lot louder.
The magic right?
That's different. That's just tools, not like full AI.
Well, where the hell is the sound at now?
Bro, AI got everybody out here lazy. Like, use your own brain for once. I hate that robot ass shit.
So you ain't using A.
Not like full AI.
Let me hold your hand when I say this. But don't touch
This
for
one
real.
is low.
You can't be anti.
So what you guys can do, if it's low, you just turn the volume up. Right here where it says audio, and you can do this on the phone as well. Click on audio. You click on whatever frame that you want, and then you click on audio, volume. I usually turn it all the way up. You can have it fade in or fade out if you want as well. So this one is going to be louder
Not like
now.
full AI.
Let me hold your hand when I say this. But don't touch for real. You can't be anti-AI and post a Canva design every Tuesday.
I'm going to clip off this very last part. This part. Done. So now that part is done. I think we were waiting on one more thing. No. Okay. So now for this last one, you said Karen, no Kevin. Oh, the other girl running. She can be both. Because where did she even come from? Just doing the most. Nobody asked for you to be inside of our movie. So we're gonna wrap up scene 2. This is the last part of scene 2. Latoya is gonna be the last one speaking. So let me make sure it's this one here. All we gotta do is just replace her dialogue. So you anti-AI but can't pro Canva. Make it make sense. You sound, wait! Wait. We missed something. This part. I think this is for number 3. You sound crazy. Let me do this one real quick. And then I gotta add this part as well. But that ain't how they show up on the scene. But ain't that how they show up on the scene? Wait, which one? Let me know which one. Every Tuesday. Okay. Okay, good. So we're actually right on track. And then this is where we're going to put that other part that I wanted to add. Running up. Oh, yeah. Exactly. They do be doing that in the movies too. So maybe we should have kept her. And then we should have had her come in and be like, girl, who the hell are you? Should we redo it, guys, and keep her running up in the screen? Or just leave it? So should we keep her? Keep her? Okay. Let me do this part real quick before I forget. That's like hating water was showing up to the pool, but judging from the way you look, it looks like you haven't touched water in a minute, sis. So let me do this part and then we can go back to her. She's already
Let me hold
done.
your hand when I say this. But don't touch for real. You can't be Antea AI and post a Canva design every Tuesday.
I'm gonna leave it just like that. Antea AI. I'm gonna leave it just like that. Anti AI, whatever the hell she said.
Post a Canva design every Tuesday. Magic, right?
That's different. That's just tools, not like full AI.
So we can get rid of this part and then we can add her.
Full AI.
Let me hold your hand when I say this. But don't touch for real. You can't be Antea AI and post a Canva design every Tuesday.
And then we can cut out this part. And then I'm gonna have Latoya. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this because I wanna bring this into, what is it called? I wanna bring this into Higgsfield because I'm gonna have to add Latoya into the frame. So I'm gonna crop this because she's not inside of this frame. So I took a screenshot on the computer and I'm just gonna crop out this part and put it into Higgsfield and add Latoya into the frame. Boom, we can put apply. And then make sure you save it as well. I'm gonna save him as, oh, what happened? This thing better have saved it. I'm gonna label it as bum. So now I'm gonna go into Higgsfield real quick and put Latoya inside of this frame. I'll use this one as a reference image. And then we'll upload this. Where is our screenshots? Bum, here we go. So I'm gonna say, use reference image number 1 to represent character name Latoya. And then I'm gonna say, put Latoya inside of reference image number 2 next to the woman holding the phone. Do not put the man in gray sweater. I spelled it wrong. Seawater. I still spelled it wrong. Weater. Sweater. Do not put the man in the gray sweater in the final image. Actually, he is gonna need to be in there. Okay. Put Latoya, let me see. Use reference image number 1 to represent character named Latoya. Use the woman in reference image 1 to represent character named Latoya. The man in reference image 1 named Loser. Put Latoya and Loser inside of reference image number 2 next to standing. Let me do standing next to the woman holding the phone because they both need to be in there. All 3 characters should be in one image. In the final image. All right, let's see what it gives. I'm not doing Seed Dream. I don't like Seed Dream. Those images are so ugly on Seed Dream. Okay, let's see what it's gonna create. Hopefully it does it right.
That's like hating water but showing up to the pool. But judging from the way you look, looks like you haven't touched water in a minute, sis.
Okay, this one is good, so we can download this one while we wait. I'm gonna show y'all the final results. We just gotta do scene 4, and then we're done with this. I'm gonna throw on some captions, and then we're done with this. So that part is going to go after, let me see what the last part was. Let me hold your hand. Oh, this is when the girl, okay, so we changed it. This is when she's gonna come running up, and then we're gonna add that other frame, like, who the hell are you? What should we name her? What should her name be, y'all, while we wait? Let me know what her name should be. This one right here that came out of nowhere.
Design it every Tuesday.
What should we name her? These are kind of fun to do. They do take a little bit of time, but you can, like I said, you can get creative.
Tuesday, it's like hating water.
This is too low, so I gotta raise this sound up. Greta.
Every Tuesday, it's like hating water but showing up to the pool. But judging from the way you look, looks like you haven't touched water in a minute, sis.
Perfect. Then we can cut out this part. And let's see if our other one is doing, okay, we can name her Greta. Jamal Higgsfield. It's still generating. So we're gonna move on to the next part while we wait for it. So now we are done with this. That was scene 2. Scene 3. Where are we at with scene 3? Showing up to the pool. We just did that one. Now we're on to here. So we're on to scene 3. Showing up to the pool. So that's the last one. It should be this one.
But judging from the way you look, looks like you
Yeah.
have.
Okay, so now he's gonna talk.
Don't be anti-AIs and noticing.
Where's the one with him talking? He's not talking? Okay.
Let me hold your hand when I say this. But don't touch for real. You can't be anti-AI and post a Canva design every Tuesday. Let me hold your hand when I say this, but don't touch for real. You can't be anti-AI and post a Canva design every Tuesday. Let me hold your hand when I say this, but don't touch for real. You can't be anti-AI.
So I need to get rid of all of this and then put this here. So woman in blue shirt, man. So now we don't want Latoya to speak. Woman in blue shirt. She's gonna come up. She's gonna come up. We're creating another image right here. Boom. This is gonna be our image. So after she runs up, this is gonna be the next one. Because we weren't even expecting her to even be inside of the frame. But since she came in the frame, we're just adding an extra part to it. So let's see. Dialogue. Who's speaking? I think the man is speaking. So let me change the name. Loser is gonna say, oh shit. What is loser saying? He's going to say, he needs to say more than this. He's going to be mumbling and he's going to say, okay, but two words, that's it? Okay, but it's not the same. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. You gotta say more than two words. I need to get my money's worth. Hell to the no. Okay, so we're gonna wait for this one and then we'll download this one. So now all three of them are inside of the frame. I'm gonna just label this as extra. All three of them are inside of the frame. And then we can drag this one into Grok. This is gonna be a whole different one. So I'm gonna say that the action, first of all, let me get this part, copy and paste this part. What the hell is going on in that one? Woman in blue is named Latoya. Woman holding phone is named Greta. Man in gray sweater and woman holding phone does not speak at all. Then we're gonna have Latoya and she's gonna say, bitch, give me my phone. Who the fuck are you? She's gonna, and then I'm gonna also tell it to snatch the phone. So I'm gonna say action. Latoya snatches phone from Greta. Okay, so this one is gonna have all three of them in here. So this one is gonna have all three of them. Latoya, she's gonna snatch the phone. Oh, no, this ain't it. Where are they at? I labeled it extra. Let me look for extra. I gotta go into my downloads. Here it is. This one has all three characters in it. Because you just came out of nowhere, so now you gotta get violated. Latoya is gonna snatch the phone. This is Latoya. She's gonna snatch the phone from Greta, and Mr. Creep is just gonna be standing there. We should have them fight. This is gonna be too long. These are fun to do, guys. I'll be having so much fun when I'm doing these. But Latoya's gonna snatch the phone from Greta, and she's gonna say, bitch, give me my phone. Who the fuck are you? You wanna have them fight? Okay, we can have them fight. So we'll do this one first. Latoya's gonna snatch the phone, and then we'll do another scene. And see. Let's look at this one. We'll wait for this one to be done. Let's check this one. Who the hell is this?
Okay, but it's not the same. You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Sir,
Okay, but it's not the same. You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
this is not even the same man. Listen, Grok. You know what? Let me be nice. Let me be nice before it starts giving me problems. We almost done. Let me be nice. I don't want no problems, okay? I take it back. I take it back. We almost done. Okay, let's see. This one is done.
Bitch, give me my phone. Who the fuck are you?
Ooh, this one came out perfect.
Bitch, give me my phone.
Look at him.
Who the fuck are you?
Just standing there. He like, yeah, that's my woman. That's my woman. Okay. So now what we can do is, let me add this one because I might forget. You said he instigated. Just standing there. We're not even at a minute yet. Okay. So far we're at 53 seconds. I like to do like 90 seconds. So we actually do have enough time to make them fight. I thought it was a lot longer. Perfect. We can split it right there.
Bitch, give me my.
Wait. This doesn't go here then. This goes here. We gotta move this. Boom.
It's a Canva design every Tuesday. Bitch, give me my phone. Who the fuck are you?
We should have had him do like a shock face. His ass is just standing there like a pussy. Now what we can have her do is woman holding the phone does not speak. Okay, so we're gonna have the woman he's over there egging the fight on. Look at him just blinking. So Latoya and Greta is gonna start fighting. Starts punching each other. Latoya and Greta starts punching each other. They're not gonna say anything. Maybe Grok will have them screaming and yelling or something. Latoya and Greta starts punching each other, fighting. Loser just stands there with his mouth wide open, and his mouth and his mouth and eyes wide open. Okay, let's see. Crossing the fingers, hopefully this comes out good.
Don't be anti-AI, Sam.
Okay, but it's not the same.
Where's the new one that we did?
Okay, but it's not the same. You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
This is the old one.
Okay, but it's not the same. You don't know what
We
the
did
hell.
a new one. Where is it?
Okay, but
Oh, here
it's
it
not
is.
the same. You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Content moderated. Oh, they're not gonna let them fight on here. Okay. So let's say Latoya and Greta starts rolling on the ground, maybe? Rolling on the ground with each other. That sounds schmexual. Because they're not gonna have them punch each other. So maybe they can they slap each other on here? Let's try slap each other first and see if we can get away with that. Start slapping each other. Hey Mimi, how are you? We can't have them punch each other. I don't know what words to use to get around that, so let's try slapping. If that doesn't work, maybe we can try the worst of the worst, pulling the hair, which is, I don't like that. But we might have to have them pull each other's hair if it does not let us. Tussling, okay, we can try that as well. If it doesn't work, we can try tussling.
Fuck are you?
That's like hating water but showing up to the pool. But judging from the way
I see a series coming for AI slop. Listen, and I'm gonna keep on adding Tubi as well. I love messing with the trolls. They are funny.
this
Okay, but it's not.
water in a minute, sis.
Okay, but it's not the same. You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Okay, this one is done. Please let it. What the hell? What do you guys see? Who the hell just puts their hand on somebody's face and just stays there? And then she just looking. They're doing karate. Yes, it gotta be AI. AI is the only. Oh my gosh. I'm leaving it like this. This is funny. Let me regenerate again. But I'm gonna download this one. Just in case. You never know if it starts acting up again for the second one and doesn't want to do it. Oh, we said tussling. Okay. So let me change it. Starts tussling. I can cancel this one. Starts tussling with each other. Let's try that one and see what it looks like. You hear him? Do y'all hear him? Look at him. I am weak. Let's try tussling and see what it gives us.
That's like hating water but showing up to the
Okay,
pool.
we did this already.
Judging
Just
from the
enough
way
of
you-
that. I told you he was egging it on. I wanted to use AI for my hair brand, but I'm kind of scared now after the Lauren Blake drama. What happened with Lauren Blake? I don't even know who that is. Let me look. I have no idea who that is.
Then suddenly my views dropped.
Lauren Blake. White influencer Lauren Blake blames AI for face swap with black model. Oh, she ain't the only one. She is not the only one who's done something like this. Use it, use it, use it, use it. Don't worry about what these other people are doing. Just use it anyway. She is not the first one. Anyone who's ever done blackface before, they in the same category. So she ain't the only one, trust and believe. She is not the only one. Let's see, okay. So Latoya, ignoring him to the camera. See, quiet wealth means I don't gotta announce my use. I use AI, my templates look expensive. I'm gonna just take this part. Real Housewives of Brock. I think somebody created something like that before. A Real Housewives of something.
It's not the same. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. Okay, but it's not the same. You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Let me do this one
Okay,
while
but
we.
it's not the same. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. Okay, but it's not the same. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. Okay, but it's
My
not the
templates look
same. You don't know what-
expensive. My captions write themselves, and I still got time to sip my latte. So we're gonna say the man in the hoodie, sweater, hoodie, whatever. Man in hoodie. Does not speak at all, and then Latoya is gonna speak. She only needs 6 seconds. Let's see if they're gonna start tussling.
You. Give me that phone. No, wait, dogs. It's my dog. Look, she's waving at you. Give me that phone. No, wait, dogs. It's my dog.
The
Look,
thing
she's
about it
waving.
is she already has the phone. Where's the part where she has the phone? Yeah, she snatches the phone.
Tuesday. Bitch, give me my phone. Who the fuck are you?
That's like hating water but showing up to the pool. But judging from the way you look, looks
Yeah,
like you
she
have
already snatches the phone. I have all the images generated. I just need the current one so I don't get copyrighted. What would you be getting copyrighted for, Mimi? Make sure it's gray so they don't switch up on you. Let me just add something to this. Because Latoya already has the phone from her. That's the thing about it. My website has other real people's real content. Oof, you need to take that off. Start creating your own AI images. Get those people's content off of your website ASAP, like right now. Because you don't know who is watching you, who actually has lawyers and stuff like that. People will come after you for that. It's very easy to do. You say you have your images generated already, so it should take nothing to upload them and just replace the ones that you have. But get those off ASAP, because you do not need any type of lawsuit, especially if your business is not filed as a LLC either. They can come right for you and all your personal stuff. You're welcome. Yeah, we don't want those problems. We are all small business owners, so we do not need any of those problems. Okay, let's use this one.
Are you?
And then what we can do is we're gonna clip this part out. I'm actually gonna speed this whole thing up. $54? I thought I put 2. Let's see,
Who the
times
fuck
2.
are you?
That's like hating water but showing up to the pool. That's like hating water but showing up to the pool. But judging from
What do you guys think? Is it too fast? Where's it at?
Tuesday. Bitch, give me my phone. Who the fuck are you?
that's
Is
like
it
hating
too
water but showing
fast?
up to the pool. But judging from the way you look, looks like you haven't touched water in a minute.
Who the fuck are you?
That's like hating water but showing up to the pool. But judging from the way you look, looks like you haven't
Let me
touched
show
water in a
y'all
minute,
on the
sis.
big one, on the big
Let me hold your
screen.
hand when I say this. But don't touch for real. You can't be Antaya Ayah and post a Canva design every Tuesday.
That's too fast.
Bitch, give me my phone. Who the fuck are you?
That's like hating water but showing up to the pool. But judging from the way you look,
Okay, so let's put
Looks
it
like-
down a little. Maybe 1.5.
You.
that's like hating water but showing up to the pool. But judging from the way you look,
This is some real movie stuff we doing over here. I'm gonna speed it down to put it down to 1.3 and see.
Let me hold your hand when I say this. But don't touch for real. You can't be Antaya Ayah and post a Canva design every Tuesday. Bitch, give me my phone. Who the fuck are you?
that's like hating water but showing up
Its
to the
sound
pool.
effects are
But judging from
funny.
the way you look,
I'm actually going to make this louder if I didn't already. I'm gonna turn this up. Yes, this is like some real.
that's like hating water but showing up to the pool. But judging from the way you look, looks like you haven't touched water in a minute, sis.
Okay, but it's not the same. You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Okay, boom. And we're still under a minute, 58 seconds. So we still got time. Okay. So we don't know what you're talking about. Then she's gonna say, my templates look expensive.
My captions write themselves, and I still got time to sip my latte.
What The
My
hell?
templates look expensive. My captions write themselves, and I still got time to sip my latte.
I'm
My
keeping
templates
that
look
part. Grok be adding some unnecessary things to these things, but sometimes it fits. Let me speed this up a little bit, just by one.
Water in a minute, sis.
Okay, but it's not the same. You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
My templates look expensive.
Talking about.
My templates look expensive. My captions write themselves, and I still got time to sip my latte.
We can cut that rest of the part out because he starts making them stupid ass faces right here. Damn, he doing it for a minute. Idiot.
Still got time to sip my latte.
Okay. And then this is the last part of the third scene. He looks off because he is off. I know that's right. Wait, who's speaking? Let me see. Oh, Latoya speaks twice. Okay, so we gotta use this one. I don't know if it's because I'm sleepy, but I'm over here giggling about everything. It might be. It might be. We're almost done, guys. We're gonna get off of here. Damn, it's only 12:46. It's still early. We just got one last scene and then we are done. Hating AI but loving Canva is giving I want the results without the credit, and that's not humble. That's just confused. No, I'm taking this out. Delusional at its finest. At its finest. So now we can move on to the last scene. Let me get the... Who's gonna speak first? It should be the troll. Yeah, so the troll is gonna speak first. I'm just gonna copy this one. Oh, it's 3:46 over there where you are. It's late. Get some rest, Serenity. It is late over there. Okay. So we're almost done, guys. So he's gonna say, wait, so Canva, oh.
It's not the same. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. Okay, but it's not.
Let me do this part again, because I don't know what happened. So he is going to say, wait, so is Canva bad then? I'm confused. Where's the action at? This one needs an action. I'll just add it at the end here. I don't want this part. Loser. Oh, you're on Eastern. Okay, that makes sense. So 3, you sure it's not 2:46? I thought y'all were 2 hours ahead of me. I know New York is 2 hours ahead.
Okay, but it's not the same.
That's like hating water but showing up.
Where's the one that we just did?
Okay, but it's not the.
Hating AI but loving Canva is giving I want the results without
Oh,
the
okay,
credit.
it is.
Delusional at its finest. Hating AI. Hating AI. Latte. Hate. Latte.
Speed this up.
Sip my latte. Hating AI but loving Canva is giving I want the results without the credit. Delusional at its finest.
And then get rid of this part, and that's done. Then we just gotta work on this last one, and we're good.
So is Canva bad then? I'm confused. Wait.
This one is
so
good.
Is Canva bad then? I'm confused. Wait.
You can add this to CapCut.
Wait.
This is a long tutorial, guys.
Wait. So is Canva bad then? I'm confused. Confused.
And then we got like 3 more. So Latoya's gonna keep walking, and she's gonna be talking over her shoulder. We almost done. Okay. Woman in blue is named Latoya, and then Latoya is gonna speak. So we can put her dialogue in place of this one. Canva's not bad. You just gotta stop lying to yourself. Use the AI, stay humble, stay rich. We'll give her 10 seconds to say that. And wash your bonnet. That's unnecessary. Oh, so this is gonna be the last part. Stay humble and stay rich. That's gonna be the last part. So this is all under a minute and 30 seconds. All under a minute and 30 seconds. They didn't even appeal my damn thing. They are so annoying. That's fine. We just waiting for this one, guys, and then we are done. I should do a video on this Lauren Blake girl, because I didn't even know who the hell she
You gotta
was.
stop lying to yourself. Use the AI. Stay humble, stay rich. Canva's not. You just gotta stop lying to yourself. Use the AI. Confused. Canva's not bad. You just gotta stop lying to yourself. Use the AI. Stay humble, stay rich. Stay rich.
Okay, so this is done. The total is 1 minute and 17 seconds, which is actually not bad at all. It seems like it was a lot longer. I'm gonna generate the captions and then we can replay it from the top. Play it from the top.
Bro, AI.
We got a little bit of drama in here. While we talking our trash to the haters as well. I will post this one today since technically it's after 12 o'clock, so it's a new day. And there is that. Okay. This is the complete video.
Bro, AI got everybody out here lazy. Like, use your own brain for once. I hate that robot ass shit.
So you ain't using AI for nothing. Not even design. You sound like you lying.
Hell nah. Keep it real. Real creativity, real struggle. These AI tools are for the weak, bet.
That meme you just posted, the one with the ugly ass background and the glow effect, where'd that come from, Sway?
That was, I use Canva for one. That don't count.
First of all, get that nasty finger out my face. Canva been had AI since before you knew your name. The background remover? The magic right?
That's different. That's just tools. Not like full AI.
Let me hold your hand when I say this. But don't touch for real. You can't be anti-AI and post a Canva design every Tuesday. Bitch, give me my phone. Who the fuck are you? That's like hating water but showing up to the pool. But judging from the way you look, looks like you haven't touched water in a minute, sis.
Okay, but it's not the same. You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
My templates look expensive, my captions write themselves, and I still got time to sip my latte. Hating AI but loving Canva is giving I want the results without the credit. Delusional at its finest.
Wait, so is Canva bad then?
I'm confused. Canva's not bad. You just gotta stop lying to yourself. Use the AI. Stay humble, stay rich.
Boom. You love when she says sway. How, sway? I love that word. That is it, guys. This is only 1 minute and 17 seconds. So it's very, very short and very simple to do. Let me save this. AI troll. Yeah, I love that word. Sway. I don't know, is that an East Coast thing? Is that an East Coast thing or not? I was gonna look it up today, but I didn't get a chance. Let me look it up and see.
Bro, AI got everybody out here lazy. Like, use your own brain for once. I hate that robot ass shit.
So you ain't using AI for nothing. Not even design. You sound like you lying.
Hell nah. Keep it real. Real creativity, real struggle. These AI tools are for the weak. Bet.
I'm actually gonna post this now. So you guys know you can post directly from your laptop as well. It ain't nothing weak about AI. There be so many trolls and so many haters. You need to go somewhere and sit down. There be so many trolls and haters. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Oh, he need to go somewhere and sit down. And I always say they probably be the same ones that be using AI in the background. A lot of people, they just talk crap online just because they can. Damn, I want them in the frame. This is gonna be the cover photo when they come on my profile. I want both of them in the frame. Oh shoot, what happened? Oh, that would have been perfect. What happened? Why is it jumping like that? Right here, right here, right here, right here. Or this one too. I wish I could get all three of them in the frame. Look at his ass. So that's what it's gonna look like when you go on my profile. And then for the caption, who else need to get checked out here in these streets? AI is the future and it ain't going nowhere. Who else needs to get checked out here in these streets? AI is the future and it ain't going nowhere. He said you like that? So I just posted it. All right, guys, that is the full tutorial. Thank you guys for staying as long as you did. I'm gonna upload this tutorial into the community. Oh, we only been on for 2 hours and 46 minutes. It feels like so much longer. Probably because we were doing all of that stuff. But I'm definitely going to upload this one into the community. I'm gonna download it tonight. Hopefully it does not take long to download. And then I will upload it into the community. You never told me what the community is. Sorry about that. It is the Lazy Money Society. We are on the school platform. If you guys are interested, we have 100, we only have 4 spots left and it is $143. I think you can get started with Klarna or Afterpay for like $35. But we're on the school platform and you guys will obviously have access to the community, and then inside of the classroom, you guys will have access to all of these labs. So we do labs inside of here. The Fast Track Lab, this is to make money as soon as possible. This is not something long term. This is just for people who need to make start making money ASAP. And then you have the foundations. This is understanding AI. The image creation lab is where you're going to start creating all of your images, turn them into videos, make them talk. And then I have multiple platforms that I give you guys tutorials on. Then we have the content lab. This is showing you how to create your content. I'm probably going to add this live inside of this content lab, and I'm also going to add it down here to the replays. So it'll be in 2 spots. You guys will also learn editing as well, how to create an offer. If you do not want to create your own offer, if you don't know how to, I give you guys a list of 12 PLR websites that you guys can use to be able to just grab an offer. It's a done for you product, and then you're able to just resell that product. So there's 12 websites. You have more than enough products to go through. You're gonna also learn sales psychology. This is understanding why people buy, how to sell on TikTok Live, funnels. This is your main offer, your tripwire, your low ticket offer, your upsell, your downsell, your order bumps, things like that. And then we get into ads as well. After you make your first $500, you're able to unlock the resell rights lab so you can start reselling the community and the program. And you also get an affiliate commission as well. You're gonna get the complete AI prompt vault. We have one for women and one for men. And then you also get the daily content ideas and hooks as well. I gotta add some too here. And then we just started doing TikTok Live replays. So now I'll be uploading all of the replays inside of the community. So that is that. If you guys are interested in the community, then you guys can just DM me the word school, because it's not the LINK in my bio, that's something else. But if you guys want a live workshop, you guys can attend the live workshop as well. The first one is going to be on April 9th. So that's next Thursday. Not this Thursday, not today, but next Thursday. So you guys will also be able to attend that. That is the link inside of my bio. And that one is only $27. You guys can add the replay if you want. And that is going to be $17 when you add the replay, so that you guys can get the replay. Who is this? Constance? No. Oh, this is Creative Minds 2 Digital. I was just on her live. This is cute. Let me repost it. What is this? What is she saying? Where's the sound here? I don't see the sound. Oh, here it is.
CEO, let me be real with you. If your AI content still looks basic, you're not using it right. So if you're ready to stop playing with AI and start running it like a CEO, let me be real with you. If your AI content still looks basic, you're not using it right. So if you're ready to stop playing with AI and start running it like a CEO, let me be real with you. If your AI content...
There's the rest of it. Still cute. Okay. You know when it's Constance work. Constance, she uses a lot of money. She uses a lot of purple too. I think her favorite color must be purple, because she always has purple in her stuff. Her stuff is very flashy. She likes to use a lot of money as well. And she always has purple in her stuff. No, that means I was there when she made it. Wait, what do you mean? For the rest of it? I like Constance's stuff. This one is cute though. But if you guys want to come to the workshop that we're having, you're going to click on my profile picture and then you're going to click on it again. You're going to get a pop-up, and then inside of the TikTok profile, you're going to see my shop here. You're just going to click on the shop, and then you guys can grab the workshop if you want to add the replay, and then you're also going to get the prompts as well. You can add that for 17. So in total, it's gonna be like less than $45. I meant to say I was there when Manzi made the post. Oh gosh, digital caregiver. Y'all know I be forgetting. I just think it's childish. Childish as hell. Oh, you was there when she created it. Okay. I just think it's childish. You can't say this, you can't say that. I am 35 years old. You're not gonna tell me what I can and cannot be saying. What the fuck? Who does that? We're all adults here. Ridiculous. I be forgetting, because I just be talking, just chatting. Why? I don't think his teeth look like this. His eyes definitely was given these eyes. They don't want traffic leaving from the platform. I know, I just keep forgetting. I gotta get better at that, because I really don't want them to shut me down completely. So I can say shop though, right? I didn't say the L-I-N-K. I said shop. I can't say shop. It's too much rules. Too many rules and regulations. His teeth definitely did not look like this, but it's cool. He already looked crazy enough. Hopefully this video gets some views. I am about to bounce, guys. We are at 11.6K time. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, he did look crazy. Even though his teeth weren't crazy. He did look crazy though. And they definitely got the eyes right, for sure. Oops, let me like my own stuff, of course. If you don't like it, nobody else will. I think this one came out really good, and it's funny too. This one is super funny. Look at this, 8 plays. I just told my friend earlier, because she was complaining about her views. I'm like, girl, they gave me like 7 views on one video. That don't matter. I keep telling her to go live. Go live. Don't want to listen. I say the same thing. I always like my stuff. Yeah, you gotta. You have to always like your own stuff. Always. For sure. You gotta support yourself first before anybody else supports you. Do you have another page, Serenity? Because I think I went on your page and I don't see anything recent. Or you just not posting? Let me look again. Yeah, I think these are old. These are not recent. You be posting on another page? I like to support people who support me as well. Oh, okay. You got a different page. A couple of mine have 200 views, I think. A lot of people are saying that their views are down. Even like big creators, their views are down. So they're saying that it's normal. It's definitely normal. But you just gotta keep on posting and just push through it regardless. That's where a lot of people, they actually give up because the views are low and things like that. But you just gotta keep on pushing through. That's why they only say 1%. The 1% are successful in business because they keep on going no matter what. Oh, you got 2, that's 500. That's good. That's really good. Some people, they can't even get out of the 200 to 300 view jail. So that is really good. They really don't push the AI community like they should. They push Lucy's videos. I think it depends on what type of videos you're posting. Because I know Lucy, I don't think she's in here, but she does come in here. She was in here earlier. She may have left. Not Lucy. Is it Sade? Sade, is it you? I think it's Sade's videos. I'll be commenting on Sade's videos. They be pushing Sade's videos. She be getting comments and stuff like that. This is Sade. Hey Sade, how are you? So I think it just depends on what you're creating as well. But I know they definitely be pushing Sade's videos. And then if you just type in like AI, you'll see what type of videos they be pushing. These videos are also popular too. These storytelling ones with the cartoon looking ones. I know. Have y'all seen this? They got this page shut down like 2 times already. I think they must have came back with a new page. I am doing well. We are about to get off of here. I just did a whole entire tutorial on how to create like the mini movie type of ones. This page got popular real fast. And all of the haters came and got this one shut down. I think this is the 3rd page that they created, which is sad. Leave people alone. But a lot of these other AI videos, it just depends on what you're creating, to be honest. Depends all on what you're creating. Stuff like this gets pushed out as well. This one was actually pretty popular. I remember at one point when they was doing those ASMR type of videos with the cutting the glass and things like that. Yeah, we've been on for like almost 3 hours. I just did a whole entire tutorial. This is what we created in the tutorial. One of those like mini movies.
Like, use your own brain for once. I hate that robot ass shit.
So you ain't using.
Girl, AI got everybody out here lazy. Like, use your own brain for once. I hate that robot ass shit.
So you ain't using AI for nothing. Not even design. You sound like you lying.
Hell nah. Keep it real. Real creativity, real struggle. These AI tools are for the weak, bet.
That meme you just posted, the one with the ugly ass background and the glow effect, where'd that come from, Sway?
That was, I used Canva for one. That don't count.
First of all, get that nasty finger out my face. Canva been had AI since before you knew your name. The background remover, the
the magic, right?
That's different. That's just tools, not like full AI.
Let me hold your hand when I say this. But don't touch for real. You can't be Antea AI and post a Canva design every Tuesday. Bitch, give me my phone. Who the fuck are you? That's like hating water but showing up to the pool. But judging from the way you look,
You better get some
looks like you haven't
views.
touched water in a minute, sis.
Okay, but it's not the same. You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
My templates look expensive, my captions write themselves, and I still got time to sip my latte. Hating AI but loving Canva is giving I want the results without the credit. Delusional at its finest.
Wait, so is Canva bad then?
I'm
It
confused.
better
Canva's
get
not
some
bad.
views.
You just gotta stop lying to yourself.
Even if it
Use
doesn't,
AI,
I'm okay
stay
with
humble,
it not
stay
getting
rich.
views. Because I genuinely
AI got
enjoy
everybody out
creating.
here lazy. Like, use your own brain for once. I hate that.
That's one thing I definitely enjoy creating AI videos, images. I tell my friends that all the time. I'm like, I really like doing this. So even if it doesn't, that's fine. I'm still a small creator. Yes, this one was really fun. I really enjoyed doing this one. And I'm glad you guys were able to do it with me. We were able to do it together because you guys put your input in as well. So thank you for that. This one was really fun to do. Well, I'm glad you were able to laugh at it. Like genuinely able to. I try to make them like funny because I know that's part of my personality as well. I think adding Greta in helped with the story. Yes, it did. So I'm glad you guys suggested that we keep her inside of there. Because at first I was like, let me just cut her out. But then you guys were like, no, keep her. And then we made them tussle a little bit. It has to have a chance. That's so funny. You know what they say? You can repost videos on here. So I'll repost it again, maybe like after 30 days, see how it performs, and then repost it again and see how it performs. So hopefully it does perform well. If not, then reposting it again. I am about to bounce, guys. I hope you guys have an amazing morning, afternoon, night, wherever you are in the world. I'm probably going to take a shower and go to sleep. I don't think I'm going to stay up until 6. Yesterday, I stayed up until 6:30 in the morning. So it is 1:22 over here. I'll probably just go to sleep by 2 o'clock. And wake up early. I'll come back on live again. If I go to sleep by 2 o'clock, then I can probably get up by like 8, 9 o'clock. So maybe by 10 o'clock, I could go live. I'll let you guys know in the group, in the WhatsApp group. I'll put when I'm going live, like 15 minutes. Yes, thank you so much, Serenity. You as well. I know it's late where you are, and it's probably late where a lot of you guys are. So I hope you guys have an amazing night and get some rest, guys. I'm going to download this live. I don't know how long it's going to take to download. Sometimes it takes an hour to download from TikTok. Then I have to upload it. So I'm at least going to download it. And then if I'm not able to upload it before I go to sleep in the morning when I wake up, I'll definitely upload it into the community. We're at 12.2K taps. Let me thank you guys for that. Thank you guys. I really enjoyed this live. And I will see you guys later. Thank you, digital caregiver. See you guys later.